Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora and today I am back with a very exciting video. I'm gonna showcase all of my male CC hair that I have currently in my game. It's quite a few links, so maybe pause the video, get a snack, a tea, a coffee, whatever you fancy, and then come back to watch it because we'll be here for a hot minute, So make yourself comfortable and let's get right into this. I'm actually so excited to record this video. I have been meaning to update you on my male CC hair for a while. The last video that I have done on my male CC hair, I'll link it right now so you can go watch that as well, has been doing very well and people seem to really enjoy it and need male hair in their game, so I thought I would update you on what I currently have in my game. I frequently go through my CC and delete hair that I don't like anymore, and obviously I go CC shopping quite a lot, so I always add more hair to my collection, so it ends up being, quite a lot. We have over 200 links here, so that's why I said get comfy because we'll be here for a while. And yeah, just super hyped for this video. I'm also pre-recording right now, so there's a bunch of stuff going on in my life right now. I am getting a visitor in a week, close to a week, Saturday next week, and I'm just very excited and I want to pre-record videos to fully focus on that. But that's that about my life. It's almost the weekend. I am renovating my room currently, or moving into another room within my apartment, and I have this red wardrobe that I want to paint beige. Sadly, I can't take the paint off because we don't really know what the wood color underneath it is, because it's probably not built to just have like a wood exterior, it's built to like be painted and then used like that. That's why we're gonna have to move it first. It is a beast, it weighs quite a lot, so my stepdad is coming over on the weekend and I have no idea if I'll be able to lift this thing. So fingers crossed, maybe I should, pump up my muscles until then. If you didn't know, I'm like so weak. Oh my god, my legs are like okay, my abs are okay, but my arms are just, I don't even know. Sometimes I struggle to just open like soda bottles and it's not funny. I'm very embarrassed about that. But I hate working out my arms because they are weak, so everything just feels really exhausting and I don't want to do it. I hate exercise, if you didn't know. Recently got into a little bit of yoga and I'm enjoying that. I do like working my abs out because usually I get back on track with those even if I haven't worked them out for quite a few months. Once I start, it gets really easy for me again, so that's great. But everything else to do with exercise, I just hate sweating and I hate being out of breath and I hate when I like feel my heart going, so it's just not my thing. I prefer more like calm things like going for walks, doing yoga, things like that. Yeah, what about you guys? Do you enjoy exercise? Because I know a lot of people are like, at least they enjoy it after, but I just hate it, before, during, and after. I'm like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? So no exercise for me, but we're gonna move the wardrobe and then I'm gonna paint it beige, and then I need to move all of my stuff over to my new room and I'm super excited. Also, I have said this in a previous video, next month we're gonna start fostering cats and I'm just very excited to open that new chapter of my life. Been kind of doing research pretty much all year and probably before that as well, and really thought about it, and I just think it's a great thing for me to do and I'm really excited. We're gonna foster two cats that are sisters. They're like just over a year old and they're really sweet. They both have only one eye left that they can see with, and that's probably why no one adopts them, and it just makes me sad. Like they're still like adorable cats and yeah, obviously are worth loving, so it's just really upset to me that people are probably like not adopting them because they only have one eye. I honestly, I don't get it. I don't know. I've also seen pictures of them when they were little and it looked like they probably had some like bacterial infection. Is that what you call it? I don't know. And that's probably why they had to remove one of the eyes. It's also a bit funny because it's like sisters and they both miss the same exact eye. So it's kind of like weird that how that happened, you know, but they're adorable. They seem really sweet. We'll see how that goes. We still, from our cat who passed away in February, we still have all of the cat equipment. We have cat shelves on our walls, you know, we have the scratching trees or whatever you call them, toys, stuff like that. We have everything. We're all set up. But that's why we want to get our rooms done, because my best friend is also gonna renovate the room that I'm moving out of. We have 4 different rooms and she's currently in the smallest one but is moving to a bigger one, so that's gonna be very exciting. And then we have a living room and just one extra room, which I don't know what we're gonna do with that. I feel like it's gonna be our storage room for things, but if you have an idea what we could do with that, let me know. I don't really want to make it my office because obviously she can use the room as well, so I need like calm times when I record my videos, because obviously voiceovers or let's plays, I can't record them when someone else is around, so I need to have my PC in my room so I can close the door when I need calmness. Also, my best friend has this talent where every time I record a voiceover, and obviously that's like the shortest part of recording a video, like all of the recording, like getting all the CC links together, creating thumbnails, stuff like that is way more time consuming than like a 15 or 20 minute voiceover. But she has the talent of literally almost every voiceover I record, she like walks through the apartment for something and it's just funny. I don't know. Usually I don't think you can hear it, but we live in a very old apartment, so our floors are like creaking, and it's just funny because we have this one floorboard that always creaks like no matter what. So I can always hear her walk past and I'm like, okay. It's funny actually though, when I'm like very deep into work and I listen to a podcast or music or whatever and I'm like hyper focused, I swear I can't hear her walk past or see her, and then sometimes I see her on the way back to her room and I'm like, hold on, when did you like walk past me? Because I did not notice at all. Funnily enough, if you didn't know, I have like quite a long history of like mental health stuff going on, and for a few months now I have the what's the word? I don't know. I feel like I might have ADHD, and the other day someone commented on something on Reddit and said, oh, the stuff you talk about in your videos, like I hope it's not like intruding or offensive or whatever, but do you have like, did you ever get evaluated for ADHD? And I was like, oh my god, because so many people have commented on my videos before and were like, oh, I have ADHD and you sound exactly like me, and I'm just like, okay, interesting. I really do want to get evaluated for it because I do have quite a lot of the symptoms. Obviously it can be like anything else as well, but it is the thing that makes sense the most. I also went on like antidepressants last year, at the beginning of last year. Was it the beginning? Or mid last year, and none of them worked, and it is a sign of ADHD as well that regular antidepressants don't work because your brain like does things differently than people who don't have ADHD, so that would also be an explanation for that. And you know, it would just be great to just get a diagnosis that will actually help me deal with like everyday life stuff, because if you get evaluated for something, then at least you know why you do stuff a certain way. And yeah, like the thing that makes me believe I have ADHD most is that ever since I was little, I could not do things that I don't enjoy. It's like, I know that like people struggle to do things that they don't enjoy, you know, may it be like stuff to do in the house or for school or whatever, but I literally refuse. Like, I could not do it. If I wasn't interested, my brain's just like, nope, we're not gonna like spend time on this, and I just can't do it. It's really rough. And then when I am interested in something, I get like hyper focused and I'm just like in the zone. No one can get me out. I'm like a workaholic, and it's just odd to me. And yeah, I also have issues with like concentration and stuff like that, so I'll definitely keep you updated on that. It's currently really hard to get evaluated for ADHD. I feel like it's like a weird trend thing going on where people think they might have ADHD. I feel like that happens to a lot of things. I feel like it happened to anxiety as well, where people thought they might have it and then get evaluated and it's just like normal behavior that they show or whatever. But I feel like whenever something gets portrayed a lot in media, And yeah, just like a lot of people talk about it. I feel like everyone can associate with like certain parts of it, you know, like obviously all of us will feel anxious at some point, which doesn't mean you have anxiety. It's always like a bit interesting from my perspective, from someone who actually does have anxiety, to like see that people want to get evaluated with something where I'm like, dude, if I like could get rid of my anxiety here, have it. Like, I don't want it. I don't think it's like cute or quirky to have. I just like, I hate it, and it is like holding you back loads on things that might be cool to do. Or if you just want to get on with life, you know, you just want to go out and like run some errands, and your anxiety is like, yeah, no, we're not going out today because I am scared of like everything and anything. Everything makes me anxious. Like, my heart is going, blood pressure is high. Like, it's just not healthy and not good to have. So for me, it's always interesting that some people seem to like want to get evaluated with things. I don't know if it's like, maybe that's like another mental health thing for another diagnosis. I don't actually know, but yeah, trust me on this. You don't want to have anxiety. It's not cool or quirky or like anything positive. It just sucks, and that's about it. And yeah, how did I even get here? Like, how did we end up talking about this? I feel like I get so sidetracked in my videos, and oh god, I always feel so bad when I started a sentence and then I don't finish it and just go on like a sidetrack about like just one thing and then go into the other and the next thing, and then people are probably like, hey Cora, didn't you start the sentence off about like XYZ and then you didn't finish it? Like, what the heck, girl? And I'm like, oh, sorry. Yeah. Also, if you can hear, my voice is probably a little bit weird sounding and like nasally. I don't know. I woke up and my nose was blocked, so that's what we're dealing with today. And I have a few voiceovers to record today, so get used to it for the next few videos, I guess. I'm also recording a lookbook video for Monday, and I'm very excited. I actually really enjoy creating lookbooks, so if you have any ideas on lookbooks I could record, like any themes I could do, because for this one, little inside, it's gonna be cotton candy inspired, and it was just so much fun. Like, the colors that I use colors that I usually don't use, and it's just fun to create different looks based on one theme and like playing with different styles and colors. I don't know, it's just exciting. But if you have any other themes that I could do, it doesn't really matter if it's like a certain style, to be like, yeah, do like an alternative cast, or I don't know, 90s or whatever, or if it's just something like colors, you know, like rainbow colors or certain fruits, you know, I'm up for the challenge, and I really enjoy that sort of stuff, and do be wanting to do more lookbooks, that's the word. Because I am, yeah, like when I record Create a Sim videos, I always give my Sims looks for every outfit category, so I feel like activewear, sleepwear, and swimwear are very repetitive things to do, so it always excites me to do lookbooks because I can just, you know, play around with things a little bit more, give them different styles, because usually when I create a sim, I try to be cohesive with their style throughout the outfits, because I feel like a sim who dresses like 90s inspired for every day probably won't go super like vintage for their hot weather wear, you know. Like, I usually try to make it a little bit cohesive throughout the outfits, also with colors. I either have my Sims like enjoy colors a lot and wear different colors, or they have a more like neutral color scheme going on, just stuff like that. Try to be cohesive with it. Sometimes I just go all out and I don't really think about it, but yeah, usually I have like, you know, a way of doing it and a master plan behind things I do. And also, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, because I get comments about this every single time, so if people are still listening, which I hope they will, I will not put these CC links in a zip file and upload them, because go to just any CC creator's Tumblr page and read the TOUs. It usually always says to not re-upload their stuff, which makes sense, you know. Them creating a hair is literally like me creating a video, and I don't want people re-uploading my video and claim it, like, I don't know, even if they don't claim it as their own, like, I don't want them to re-upload what's my like work. So obviously people don't want you to re-upload their hair and have no control about where it ends up and stuff like that. So it just makes sense, but I keep like getting comments like that on pretty much all of my CC showcase videos, and some of them are just like questions where I'm like, okay, like they obviously just haven't read the TOUs, whatever, but some of them are like super rude and they're like, you could have just put all of this in a zip file and saved me work, and I'm just like, dude, first of all, read the TOUs. Second of all, do you think if there was a different way to do these videos, that wouldn't mean I'd have to sit here for like 5 hours straight trying to find CC links online? Do you really think I wouldn't do that? Like, hello. Even though these CC showcase videos and CC hauls that I am creating are definitely my favorite type of videos to make. I don't know, it's very repetitive, but it kind of feels like meditative. Is that a word? Like meditation, but as an adjective. I don't know. It feels very that to me because it's just so repetitive, and I listen to a lot of podcasts whilst I do it, and it just feels good. You know, you feel like you actually get work done, and I kind of like that as repetitive because a lot of times with videos you skip from one task to the other. You know, like you record the video, then I record the little cutscenes for the end, take screenshots, make the thumbnail, voiceover, edit the video. You know, it's like so many different tasks that it actually feels nice to do the same thing over and over again for a while. It's kind of, yeah, just meditative, if that's a word. Meditative. I don't know. You will know how you pronounce it, and I'm sure you know what I mean, but it's very that to me, and it's just very enjoyable. I also just feel very accomplished after. I also know that you guys enjoy these videos most on my channel, so I will just keep uploading them because I enjoy them, you enjoy them, so you know, what better thing to do is there? Though I actually have noticed lately that I do need to record a few different videos every now and then. I think you will have noticed that I uploaded a speed build or my not so berry challenge every other day. I try to do that like once a week. Usually on Wednesdays I upload either a speed build video or my not so berry challenge. I just need to, you know, switch it up every now and then. And building in The Sims, if you go back on my channel, please don't, because those videos are probably cringe, but if you would go back and see what videos I uploaded, I kind of started off with like create a sim videos, and then it got very like speed build heavy because I just enjoy speed builds a lot. I love watching them. They're probably my favorite Sims videos to watch. I personally don't watch creator sim videos anymore or CC showcases. I definitely did before I started making videos myself because I was always interested in how people created their sims and what CC they used, but I am just doing it so much now that I don't need more CC because I kind of know where to get CC from now, and I don't need CC videos for that. But definitely if you don't, like, I wouldn't put that much work into it if it wasn't for the videos, so I understand how it's a lot of help to just, you know, if you want male hair, just click a video and then check all of the hair. And I try to make it as convenient as possible, you know, with adding all the numbers. And then I do want to always showcase the hair in like different swatches. In this video I didn't show too many swatches because otherwise we would have probably been here until tomorrow. So I tried to keep it kind of short with showing off different swatches and stuff. But I do try to always show it off because I feel like just from the Tumblr pages of creators, sometimes they just show like the best angles of hair or whatever, and then you don't actually see what it looks like in game properly. And I think that's really important because sometimes I download a hair and then I look at it in game and I'm like, it's kind of not what I expected and it doesn't look as good as I thought it would, and then I delete it again. So I think it's, you know, it's good to see all of the hairs and then you can make your own decision whether you want it or not. That's why I feel like I wouldn't download a zip file anyways, even if it was okay to upload them, because I don't just want like 200 random hairs in my game that I have no control over, you know, like, dude. No, I'm like, I can be a control freak, I admit it, okay? Not my best trait, but yeah, it would make me so nervous to just put 200 random hairs in my game and not know if I'll enjoy them, and then it will be so tedious to like go through all of them and get rid of the ones I don't like anymore, because getting rid of CC, oh my god, it is tedious a little bit, very, not just a little bit, it is very, very much so. But yeah, we're coming to an end here shortly. I am just very excited about this video, like I said a million times at the beginning. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know what your favorite hairs were, or some of your favorite hairs. Also, can we appreciate this male model here for a second? Like, oh, I'm in love with him. You also see him on the thumbnail, so you know, I don't know, he's probably gonna be like my go-to male model for thumbnails from now on. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!